Okay, today we are playing a game on Dorado, we are in the Gold SR range, and we will be playing Ana the entire way through. And our current team composition is Orisa, Zarya, Hanzo, Tracer, Ana, and Zenyatta. So, the thing with our team comp is we're currently defending, and we have very low presence team overall. Unless Hanzo and Tracer are going to be absolute gods and pick off a bunch of people back to back, I would expect to get rolled over pretty quickly with a team that lacks presence like this, being Orisa, a sniper, and Tracer. Not exactly a hardy front line. We don't even have a Lucio, we have an Ana and a Zenyatta. We're also very weak to dive comps as well, so, you know, this is also pre-Season 6, by the way, so the recent changes have not gone through. If you want to imagine what this game would be like in the new season, just imagine both teams have a Junkrat, because he's suddenly gotten real strong. Fun fact, Junkrat currently has a 75% win ratio in Grandmasters, so how quickly the turns table. So, anyway, let's start the game. As we can see, our team is standing quite a bit further up than we want them to do. Fortunately, we are playing Ana, so we can stand where we're supposed to be and still help the team down there where they aren't supposed to be. So Hanzo is now fucking dead, because he just got punched against a wall, which is not good. Tranked the Winston, which is quite impressive, honestly, considering the angle he came in at us at. But then we elect to stay with the Winston. Cat's leaving now, by the way. No, Cat not leave? Okay. So we then decide that we're going to stay with the Winston. We do call out that Winston's asleep up here, but we stay next to the Winston. Are you coming or going, or what are you doing? There he goes. Alright. Say goodbye to the cat, everyone. So, we have called out that Winston's asleep up here, but we don't have anyone on our team that can quickly kill a Winston. We don't have a Reinhardt that's going to pin him against the wall or anything, and we hang out next to him. Just leave. Just, like, go down the staircase and start gathering up with your team on the other side of the choke point, because we're pretty lucky to be alive right now, honestly. Not that our team is gonna be too much help with us, really, but, you know. So, where we're standing right now, don't really want to be standing, because we're, off to the side, and we're standing in a very exposed location. Zenyatta's fucking dead, so rest in peace, and half our team is currently dead, so things are not exactly looking good. So, we're standing here. We can be approached from here, and that's very scary, especially considering their team is very mobile. They actually have a Junkrat as well. Their team is very mobile, so they can come at us from all of these different locations, and we only have one option, really, to run away, because remember, if they come at us this way, we can't walk through them, we have to walk backwards. And it's just a very exposed location. We have a very long way to run back to get to our team. We'd rather be standing, like, over there, next to, like, the big wooden gate, basically. Well, like, not in the middle of the big wooden gate, near one of the corners, but standing over here is not great line of sight as well, because if our team is standing over here, which you'll usually expect them to, as the enemy team is pushing up this way, we're not going to have line of sight to them. So, it's not going to be great, and we do indeed get dove on, and we'd be fucking dead regardless, because this dude just lands on us, but we are making it more easy for them by standing off in our own little area, basically, where we can be approached from many angles. Ana can defend herself if people dive on her, but she doesn't like being dove on still, so we want to be standing basically similarly to how Zenyatta would be, which is very, very far away. Don't even want to be up this far, because that point was fucking gone, so we should just been standing back on the other side of the street, basically. We don't even need to be standing this far up. We can be standing, watch what we do here. Oh, God, no. No, God, that's way too aggressive. We should not be anywhere even approaching this far up. Like, we're basically the front line right now. There's like one person ahead of us. We're basically on the front line. We should be at the absolute back of the team, like way at the other end of the street, basically. Here's Doomfist. Doomfist on us right now. We did not trank him, so, and our team did not come, well, our team can't really help us with it anyway, because look at who they are. So we didn't trank him, and our grenade was down, so we're pretty fucked, basically. So far, standing way too far up is the moral of the story so far. We're waiting for our team to actually respawn right now, because You know, our team already doesn't exactly have a lot of presence, so going out there with less than full people is going to be even worse. So fire in the hole is happening. This is still pre-buff, so you could actually theoretically kill this tire, as Orisa has. That's the really scary thing about the tire now, is that it's hard to fucking kill that thing before it kills you. It's almost to the point where I think if the enemy team, it's not quite this extreme, I don't think, but it's almost this bad, where if the other team has a Junkrat, you might want to also be a Junkrat, because the most consistent way to break the tire now, in my experience, is to have another Junkrat throw the mine at it, because that's a big AoE, and it does enough damage to just outright kill it. Because that thing moves fucking fast now, goddamn. And Junkrat, with his increased mobility, can send it at you from some very innovative locations. So, anyway, though, we're playing Ana right now. We're not playing Junkrat, but Junkrat's really strong right now. If you want to play Junkrat, and there's never been a better time. So, our team doesn't go up and stand on the point, so they capture that checkpoint anyway. And now where you don't want to be standing here anymore, but Orisa's still going forward. Doomfist lands behind us. Our options were try to walk through Doomfist, which was never going to work out too well. There's not much we can really do about that one. So, Hanzo has changed to Reaper now, which is a significant improvement, and now our team actually has a little bit more presence. And we do actually start holding the enemy team at this point. We don't just get rolled over the entire way, don't worry. As you can see, though, this game is still not terribly long, though, so... So we're standing where we should be now, all the way back here. Doomfist is making eyes on us. We are focusing on doing damage a little bit too much right now, because, like, there's a fight happening right down there that we should really be healing people in. Because Zarya is unhappy right now. We should also try and sleep Reinhardt out of his charge if possible. It's going to be a really hard shot from here to pull that one off, but you should at least try all the same. And, like, we don't even really notice that's happening until two people are already dead. So, oh god, isn't that scary? We try to trank the tire, that does not work, and we end up getting killed. I would have probably nano-boosted Orisa by that point, because Orisa's not a terrible nano-boost target. Because you're just looking for, like, consistent DPS that's easy to land. Orisa's pretty that way. And basically I was kind of expecting to lose if you don't ult at that point, honestly. They actually don't push it up that far, so things go better than expected. We got Earth Shattered, not much you can do about that one. And we nano-boost the Pharah, and she actually doesn't die, which is absolutely incredible. She doesn't kill anyone. But she didn't die, so that's a miracle in and of itself, also, considering how low she was, even though she got nano-boosted. So they actually end up stalling out now. They actually, like, lose their momentum. Doomfist just fucking punched a Pharah to death, so that's incredibly sad news right there. And we're starting to stand too close again now, because we've been slowly inching forward the entire time. Reaper now spinning. Reaper has killed both of their supports, so they're pretty boned right now. Oh god, Jesus Christ. What a disaster. He just ults right there, kills us and Orisa. Our grenade was down at the time, which makes it harder for us to kill him, but rather than trying to trank him, because that doesn't actually stop it, just try and shoot the tire, because at least you shooting it is most of its HP. And then someone else can try and finish it off. So miraculously, though, we've actually managed to stall them out right now. We do not want to be standing here, I can tell you that much right now. Because, if the enemy team starts to collapse on us, what are our options? Walk up the ramp in a straight line and hope they don't kill us, basically. We should be standing back in the staircase in the little cove behind us, like at the top of that staircase, very far away from them. Or on the ridge above us, but then you do have to worry about what you're going to do if they get on you. At the back of, like, the room behind us is a pretty good place to stand for Ana. So, Doomfist is now behind us. Doomfist is using his ult. We are also being attacked by Winston, so we're pretty fucked, honestly. There's not much you can do about that one. I guess the thing with playing supports is that you are often quite beholden to your team, and Yeah, Anna's got more agency than most, but there's not exactly a lot you can do about that one. And then they do just kill everyone and capture the point. So, we stalled them out a little bit, but we did not stall them out fully. We actually have, like, a reasonable team comp now when it is drastically too late. So, good times. So we're just going to skip forward past this part. A little bit further, that might be too far. Come on, YouTube. You can do it. There you go. Alright, so we're now attacking with largely the same team comp. But we have 2 flankers. Don't use your grenade like that. Your grenade's really important. It's the strongest part about Anna. Because you get, like, your tank and their tank in a fight with this, you win the fight. It's, like, that strong, basically. Her ultimate is also really strong, but this is, like, also really strong. You're looking to get a lot of Annas also use it between fights. That doesn't really come up in this game that much, but, basically you only ever want to use this to try and swing a fight where you throw it on a bunch of your team or a bunch of their team, and then you use that to, like, fuck up their team or bolster your team a lot in the middle of a fight. And it's like the thing to focus on with Anna as far as I'm concerned, because it's like the strongest part of her kit, honestly. Ever since they nerfed her ultimate anyway, because that was previously the strongest part. So don't just, like, chuck it at people randomly, basically. We do throw it on the Orisa because she's low and we're being approached by a Reinhardt, so that's fair enough. We are standing quite too close again, because we're attacking now, so we're gonna have to walk into them. That's an unfortunate part of the deal, but we don't need to be standing up on the payload. We can be standing back near our spawn doors and still do everything we're doing right now, but be way safer while we're doing it. Why is our trank down? What did we try to trank? Because the trank is also pretty important. What did we try to trank? No, that's a very optimistic one right there. Don't chuck it at just, like, a Reinhardt holding the shield up, because it's a very optimistic dart at that point, and you'd rather have it for, like, this situation right here, so that you can try and save this dude's life. Granted, the Reinhardt is, like, pretty fucked at this point also. Do not be the one that goes up to the Reinhardt trying to push your way through his shield, because you're playing Anna, you're playing a support that can't really defend. I mean, you can defend yourself, but you're not an aggressive support, so you don't want to be the one going up to people trying to kill them, because you're just meant to be standing as far back as possible, keeping your team alive. Anna is the best at this because she has the highest potential healing output of all the healers. Well, I say that, but Mercy's about to be able to actually turn into a Valkyrie for an absurd length of time, so Junkrat jumped down, Junkrat went back up, Junkrat came back down again. We did call out that Junkrat was back there, but no one really wanted to help us with it that much, so we sort of had to deal with it ourselves. So now we have Nano Boost, that's cool, we're looking to use, that's a very optimistic dart, don't do that one. Don't use your dart just like, I hope this hits someone. You want to be very deliberate with it, because it's like how you defend yourself, basically. And it has a very long cooldown. Anna's cooldowns are in general very long. It's very punishing to misuse her abilities, and they're the strongest part about Anna. She has very powerful abilities. So you don't want to just be like, well, I hope this dart hits somebody. You want to be more deliberate with it than that. Don't be the one pushing through your front line to, like, throw grenades at people either, or, like, you want to be far back. Like, we don't even want to be this close, because we don't really need to be this close. Here comes the tire. We take a 50-50 on it, basically, on which side it comes out, and we guess wrong, but it's alright. Genji took that bullet for us, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. We don't have a very good nano boost target on our team, except for ulting Genji. Genji's dead right now, so he's not going to be ulting for us anytime soon. So at this point, you might as well just ult your Orisa, because that should be enough to get you this checkpoint, because we're basically right there, and their whole team hasn't regrouped yet. And she's basically your second best one, unless you're gonna nano boost high charge Zarya. She's like the best you've got. Genji just died, he's not gonna be back anytime soon, And Nano Boost is one of those ultimates where you're looking to use it as soon as possible so you can start working on the next one because it charges very, very quickly also. So I would have Nano Boosted the Orisa at this point since our only likely Nano Boost target has gone and fucking died right in front of us. And we don't need that much more momentum to capture this checkpoint, especially when this happens. Again, don't come this far up because, oh god, why are we, like, up here and we just get punched? We can be standing, like, back by the bridge. Not quite that far back, but almost that far back. And still see everyone and do everything we were doing, but be way safer. You want to be Anna's a sniper. Snipers are meant to be standing really, really far away. Even though she's not, like, really a sniper. Like, no one actually thinks of Anna as a sniper. So, Genji was above us for a little bit there while at not full HP, but we didn't seem to notice him. So, also, when you're playing Anna, push tab more so you can see who has ultimates, because that affects how you're going to use your ultimate. Because, like, if we push tab and see this Genji doesn't have his ultimate, well, we might be more tempted to Nano Boost the Orisa just because, you kind of want to use it as quickly as possible. And I mean, you can take that advice too far the other way. I don't mean just, like, Nano Boost whoever the fuck at any point. Like, the earliest good opportunity to Nano Boost someone you're looking to use it, basically. So we get Earth Shattered. There's not too much you can do about that one, because we don't have a Reinhardt to block it, but again, we don't want to be standing that close, because we can be standing really far away. You don't want to be... Now, also, that can go too far the other way, where you do want to still be somewhere where your team can actually help you if you need it, but you do want to be standing really far away when you're playing Anna. So, bang the table, good job me, very professional. So here we're focusing too much on doing damage instead of healing, because this Zarya is almost dead and we're just trying to hit Doomfist instead. We should be healing the Zarya, because healing is always your number one priority when you're playing a healer, and then doing damage comes after that. Rather than trying to kill the Doomfist, we should have just been trying to heal the Zarya, because, well, that's kind of our job. Instead we didn't do that, Zarya got punched to death, that could have probably happened anyway, but we should have been healing the Zarya. We did miss the Trank as well, which is just unfortunate, but I mean, the Trank is pretty hard to hit, so that's not exactly surprising.
You can just put it back on.
So, now, we've still got the same Nano Boost. We could have used this Nano Boost a really long time ago and, like, have another one built up by now. It's been 3.5 minutes and we haven't used Nano Boost once. That's really bad. Because you can Nano Boost a lot of times. We decided we're gonna Nano Boost this Pharah right after she stepped on a trap. And now, our whole team is dead because they got stepped on. This is a terrible use of company resources right here. You probably don't need me to tell you that one. Seeing as our entire team was dead, and then he used, Transcendence. We should not be doing this, because all that this is going to do is get us killed right before the final fight. Because we could just back out right now. We could back out, because we still got 12 seconds left before the round ends. We can back out right now, wait for some of... Also, Farah got pinned, so that's very fucking tragic, isn't it? We can back out right now, and wait for some of our team to regroup, and then come up here with them, because we don't have to go up right now. Instead, we do go up right now, and we're going up by ourselves when there's no real point to us, because us touching the point right now doesn't do anything. And we are just going to end up getting killed right as, the rest of our team is starting to get back. Granted, Zarya doesn't actually make it there in time, but if she did make it there in time, we would have just died right before the end of the round, so then they'd have to fight the last fight without their main healer, which is rather sad. I do believe your email said that you're a Lucio main, which certainly would explain it. Yes, you are a Lucio main. Which sort of explains why we're standing really far up and really aggressive. But we're not playing Lucio, we're playing Anna. Anna's much less aggressive than Lucio, because Lucio's the only aggressive support, so, you know, kinda would happen to be that way. We shouldn't be standing anywhere near as far up as we stand basically the entire time. We should basically always be standing further back, because we can be. Anna can stand really far back and still be really effective. And it's not the end of the world if, like, one flanker finds you, because as long as you have your grenade or your sleep dart, well, slap that on the ground, hit yourself and the flanker, and they basically have to give up because you've half killed them. Because Anna is a sniper that can defend herself when people get on top of her, which is a little bit I'm not really okay with that one, but it's the way it is. If a Winston jumps on you, though, you're going to be really sad about that one. So, the things that stand out the most in this game, we're standing way too far up. We should be standing less far up because, God, we stand way too far up. Wasn't really watching the cooldowns that closely, if I'm to be honest with you, but there weren't that many good opportunities either. So, but the other big thing is, like, ult more, basically. We only ulted twice during this. We ulted the Farah one time. Then we ulted, we only ulted twice this entire game. That's really bad. Anna's ult charges really fast. You're looking to use it as many times as possible. Because as long as you use it at, like, a decent opportunity, it's strong enough that it can usually win you the fight, especially on defense, where you usually only need to use 1 or 2 ultimates. And, like, yeah, sometimes you want to save it if you're trying to combo it with Dragon Blade or Tac Visor, but you are also just looking to use it as often as possible. So if you don't think you're going to get an opportunity to combo it anytime soon, you should just use it at the earliest opportunity on somebody decent. So, you know, like Reaper, Soldier, most tanks, Junkrat probably now. God, isn't that depressing? So, those are the main things, yeah. Like, stand way further back, ult more. Don't use your dart so frivolously, also, because that kind of came up. So, thank you very much for watching if you did. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer, and I hope you found the video helpful.